Batman The Caped Crusader. It's a
Animated?
animated.
Okay.
Is this the newest incarnation?
The newest incarnation of Batman that gives very, very familiar flares of the 90s cartoon Batman the Animated Series, which solidified Batman as the badass he is. Really familiarized the villains, invented Harley Quinn, and this is an updated version, yet set back in the past. Batman is very new. There is no cell phones. There is no internet. There's no computers. It's radio technology. Batman takes a big hi-fi radio to tune into a bug that he put on.
And detective work.
It is detective work.
Okay.
It is not ridiculous spin kicks and mixed martial arts. It is an athletic person dispatching bad guys in overcoats and fedoras, wielding Tommy guns and eccentric villains. Now,
that sounds lit.
I really loved it. With modern comics and storytelling and Batman lore, he's been around for 80 years. People call him Bat God, because he can't make a mistake because he's a mere human standing shoulder to shoulder with the likes of Superman and Wonder Woman. Well, there is no Superman or Wonder Woman. This is about a guy trying to avenge his parents. They did do a few changes, including race altering and a few gender swaps, but...
Oh, it's wow!
Oh, it is the wokest.
No, I'm just kidding.
God damn.
I'm just kidding.
I have heard nothing but
I'm
that.
sure.
They have an alternate take on the character of the Penguin, which I never really gave too much credence to because it's a penguin. But now that the Penguin is portrayed as a female, you have some purists that are absolutely hating it without seeing it. Commissioner Gordon is darker skinned, as is Barbara Gordon. Alfred Pennyworth is not the frail little man. He is a man of size.
Oh, okay.
And even the females are not model drawn. They look of actual human proportions. Imagine that.
That sounds fine.
Batman is still athletic. Two-Face is grotesque. They have a Joker teaser. You knew they were going to, though.
Perfect.
And they kind of dive into a little bit of supernatural as well.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And Harley Quinn is truly terrifying with her methods.
Okay.
And there's no Joker. And she starts as a therapist, but behind the scenes. So it had a really, really creepy vibe to it.
Okay.
And like I said, they have Gentleman Ghost and the supernatural. I didn't bump into anything that, I don't know, the average person or comic fan, like I said, big comic nerd. I don't care about James Gordon is a white Irishman. Okay.
Lord.
Yeah. And now he's not. So guess what? I still want to see the story. I want to see how Batman does his thing. They dropped all 10 episodes. I flew through 7 of them, and then I had to go outside and play. And then I came back and watched the other 3, and it's a really great watch. My only complaint, I wish they dropped them week to week.
Okay, gotcha.
I have several comic friends that I meet at the comic store and such, and I would have loved to be able to talk, hey, did you see this week's episode? So if my only problem is the schedule, that's a pretty good problem to have.
Yeah, I agree. Is this a Prime exclusive thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, as far
and
as
I mean, it's impossible when it's all sitting in front of you, and I'm assuming some of these episodes are like leaving on cliffhangers and to like not move along, like to have that like...
it is tough because as soon as you're done one, you're like, I want more.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm not going to wait a week. I'm not going to self-impose a week on myself.
But I would have. I absolutely would have waited a week.
Yeah.
And as soon as it dropped, I would have watched it again. Like I said,
if that's my biggest Apple problem, TV Plus has a huge influence on this kind of stuff in general. I think it's such a good way to go. At first, I loved the fact that you could and of course, like if you want to binge things, you can just wait a little bit and wait till all episodes are available and binge the fuck out of it. But I like the doling out of episodes. It like brings back like things have clearly changed in the way that we consume media and TV, all of that. But it's nice to sort of go back to that in a little small way, even like this, and like give you something to look forward to. Like you said, things to talk with the people you come across that are interested in that about. And yeah.
As far as like the swapping of different things for characters, Brad, have you ever seen Scarface, the movie?
Yes.
With Al Pacino. Do you remember what race he was in that?
believe, was he
Cuban?
Colombian?
He was Cuban. Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Does everybody know that Scarface was a remake
Yes.
from a 1932 movie?
Yes.
Where the main character Scarface was an Italian-American gangster.
Scarface is woke. No.
Wokest.
So
Scarface is the worst movie ever made.
So, you know, it's funny how a lot of these things get pegged.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
With these little clips or these little names now, but storytelling has always done that forever. We could go through just the different, you know, classic stories, you know, growing up, and they've been twisted and moved and repurposed as the way it is. But
that's fiction, guys.
That's why it's great.
I hate to tell the Disney purists this, but most of your fairy tales are drenched in blood, racism, and
I think if you take a known historic figure and then you do something stupid to it, like make Rosa Parks white or whatever, like if you did something like that, yeah, that doesn't work for me. But like when you're talking about like truly fictional, front to back, even like Little Mermaid or whatever, people who were up in arms over that, you need more things to worry about than that.
It's called evolution, and it's a good evolution.
And if you're that married to or tied to an idea that this fictional character has to be this one thing and that's the only thing it can be, like,
then you're in luck because you already have it.
Yeah, and exactly. You don't have to visit this new version of it. You can go watch the old version of it and live in that world. If you
break out your old VHS copy
and
run it into the ground.
Absolutely,
exactly, dude.
Watch that thing. Just have fun. Anyway, I know I didn't want to preach and teach a lesson and such because I do like
where a good conversation
where the storytelling is going. It does not matter the race, creed, or gender of anybody. Good storytelling is good storytelling. I really loved it.